we're going to do the Go 45 after today. I have your Friday picks of the games. I know I was going to do them, and I did. You know, like, why did this video about some McJuggernuggets dude? Well, he's a YouTuber that I used to kind of like, but not anymore, because he just totally lost me. I don't really give a fuck about him anymore. He's just fake, and he just uses other people for views, and I'm tired of it. But anyways, we got the Friday picks here. They're showing right now the Washington Nationals at Houston. This is at the new ballpark, Palm Beach's third game. But this is a late delay. Nats are winning on 12-0 at the bottom of the 8th, so they kind of just took this game and ran with it. Anyways, we have the new rules for baseball. I'm thinking, sit that down here. Something like that. We have new rules implemented. Okay, now you guys see me? Okay, we see me now better? Okay, we have some new rules implemented in baseball. Before we get to the picks here, we have the new 2017 rules. Okay. Anyways, here we go. Possible advantages of new rules. Increased action. This is different. Where's the rules? It's not it. We know one rule is that intentional walk. They're not going to throw the pitches to walk the guy. They're just going to have him just take his base automatically. No, like, okay, let me have the catcher stand out, step out the base, grab it, you know, kind of thing. But, the new rules. Here we go. Let's see if this SB Nation had it. Anyway, let's go on to the picks while it gets loaded. We have Grapefruit Nats at Marlins. 2 Nats games in this one because I know this might be the split squad. But I'm going to go Nats over Marlins. I just think the Nats are looking pretty decent. They're just beating the freaking Astros right now, 12-0. It might be 13-0, 40-0 by now. I don't know. But Nats over Marlins. We got Tigers at Rays. And okay, want to watch. I feel like you guys saw, was it Tuesday? The Rays beat the Twins 19-0. Blowout, shutout. I feel like it's gonna be. I'm gonna go Tigers over Rays. Then we have Twins at Phillies. Twins are not looking. They're looking okay. They're not looking so bright. Like a shock team. Like wow. And last night we did have our first spring night game. The Giants played the Dodgers that night. It was a 5 o'clock game on MLB Network. They're showing it. And it was at the Glendale, where the Giants play. But I don't know if they can just look at it without having to. Anyways, I'm gonna go Phillies over Twins. Then we have Orioles at Pirates. I'm gonna go Pirates over Orioles. A lot of good talk, but I heard like a week ago back or something. I was watching ESPN because they're just showing. I think before the game started, probably spring game to start. I kind of got tired of watching MLB Network for a while because after I watch all the shows already, they just replay the shows and I already know what they're talking about. So they're talking about the Pirates and how good they're gonna do and how I guess how good his swing is. His swing, Andrew McCutcheon's swing, how it's like pretty flawless and talking about the whole thing and it's pretty cool. And I think pretty cool. I think they're gonna do good. We'll see. We'll see if I'm gonna go Pirates or Orioles. Like I said, Nats play split squad, so the Cards at Nats. So unless the Nationals be home at Ballpark Palm Beach, that'll be game 4 of the Ballpark of Palm Beach's third game. This is game 2 of the Nats and Astros playing each other. The first one to open up the stadium was Nats versus Astros. I think the Nats were home. But now the Astros are home and the Nats are away. Yesterday was the Astros were home against Marlins. And then now it's Nats Astros again. So the Astros against the Marlins. Yesterday Nats Astros again. And then Nats Cards tomorrow. That'll be the 4th game at Ballpark Palm Beach in West Palm Beach, Florida. Let's see. Intentional walks. Here's some of them. Intentional walk. So then I guess the managers will have 30-second limit on challenging plays. I guess something like, I think they have a time limit to challenge the plays. Take the challenge or you don't take the challenge. Then I guess the start of intentional walk allows the defensive manager to signal. Okay, here we go. Signal decision to the home plate umpire to intentionally walk the batter. Following the signal, the manager intention of the umpire will immediately award the first base batter. So not stand out, have the catcher stand up and have the glove out. They have to go like whatever, catch it. All that takes too much time to do that. And then there'll be a 30-second limit for the manager to decide whether to challenge a play and invoke a replay review. So they have time to, should I challenge that? What did he say if at home? What did he say if at first, second, whatever, you know? So I thought that could be it. I guess what they're really trying to shorten the game. This is not a long list of new changes to try to shorten the game. And like, if you guys saw a couple weeks back, the commissioner of the MLB spoke in Arizona spring game started, and he was talking about there's not going to be minor changes, just little bitty changes, nothing too crazy. So then we have the next change: when a manager has excused his challenge for the game, crew chief, whatever the umpire, whatever, may now invoke a replay review for non-home run calls beginning in the 8th inning instead of the 7th inning. Then we have another one. Conditional 2-minute guidelines for replay officials to render a decision on a replay review, allowing various exceptions. Sorry. Then it prohibits on the use of any maker on the field that could create a tangible reference system of the field. Of field for fielders. Additional to a 5.07 for Mantrolls, an upper I can't fucking speak right now. Inter preparation by a supplementing. Okay, so this is about the pitcher. Okay, so supplementing that a pitcher may not take a second step towards home plate with rather a foot or otherwise resist his pivot foot in the delivery of the pitch. If there is at least one home run on base, then such an action will be called as a bulk under rule 6.202A. If the base are unoccupied, then it will be considered an illegal pitch under the rule of 6.02B. Then I'm going to read more, but let me get into the big. So I picked other parts: cards, nats over cards. But unless it has the good players on this game at the Palm Beaches, if not, the Cards will probably win. And then Red Sox at Braves. Red Sox over Braves. Henry Ramirez is out of the WBC. I guess he had like a leg injury or something, so he can't be able to catch. And he's still going to be with the Red Sox team, and because he wants to be the DH for the Red Sox. So that's what I heard about the Red Sox. And who else was out? What's his name? David Price is hurt. No. But yeah, then we have Yankees at Blue Jays. This would be the one to watch. MLB Network show at 10 o'clock my time. This would be the game to watch. If you guys don't have MLB Network, you guys better live stream it. This will be the game to watch. Two good teams are going to be competing with the Red Sox in the American League East. Blue Jays at Yankees. I'm going Blue Jays over Yankees. I love the Yankees. The Yankees are doing flawless good work right now. Unbelievable baseball. I know I lost a couple games, but unbelievable. Ooh, that baby's crushed. Get the hell out of here. That baby's gone. (4-0). I know it's 12-0. But it's like really dark. It's so dark. Can you guys still see me? Anyways, I'm gonna go Blue Jays. I want to see the Blue Jays beat the Yankees. The Yankees have really good bats. I think Didi Gregorius is off to his WBC team. Aaron Judge hit that smack. Was like the first game of the season Friday. He smacked a big shot. I think it was against the Twins. A big shot hit off the scoreboard. Aaron Judge is oh my That guy's an awesome player. So then we have Astros at Mets. Mets over Astros because the Mets just beat the Marlins 11-6, and their game that just ended about 5 minutes ago or so. Now, Kansas City Giants at Oakland A's. Giants over Oakland A's. Oakland A's, I don't think they're going to do good. They're always going to end up in last place on my watch. I think they always will end up in last place. Besides Sonny Gray, they have Roger Davis, and they have Matt Joyce. Decent player. Sonny Gray will be out of the WBC. If you guys don't know by now. He'll be out for the WBC due to, I don't know if it's passport problems or he had some problems that he's to be out of the WBC. So you won't see no Sonny Gray from the Oakland A's and Team USA for the WBC because he had issues, so he won't be in there. Then Adrian Beltre had some issues. See, insurance company policy bounces A's Sonny Gray from the WBC, so he won't be in the WBC. Adrian Beltre, I think he had some kind of injury, so he had to make a decision by today, and I don't know if he made a decision if he's going or not. Anyways, back to the games. We have Royals at Dodgers. Dodgers at Royals. A lot of great things going on Dodger camp. Great bullpen pitching, great pitchers. They have great hitting. They have great all-around everything. That Carlos Pena, when they did the Dodgers 30 years, they might get 96 wins, 97 wins. So they're looking pretty hot to take first place in the National League West. I think coming in second would be the Giants, and third would be the Rockies, and I think the Padres might be in last, and D-backs against them. Same thing all over the National League West. I'm gonna go Dodgers over Royals. We have Mariners at Rangers. This is another game to watch. Two good teams are gonna be battling out with my Angels in the American League West. My Angels are 5-0 in spring right now, but it's like really dark. Sorry about that. My lighting, but in the American League West, it's probably going to go Rangers, Mariners, Angels, Astros, A's. I feel like the Astros might be in third or second, but I feel like it's not going to happen. I think it's going to be like Rangers, Mariners, Angels, Astros, A's. I feel like it's going to happen because tomorrow's the 30 Club 30 for my Angels, so I'll be watching. But they're saying that we're going to be hearing a lot of rumors. We're going to be a wild card team, so we're going to be third, be a wild card team. But anyways, we got WBC action coming on Monday. I'll do my picks of that. 2 games. I think Israel has a split squad because Israel playing Korea and Israel playing, and then Israel's playing Chinese Taipei. So they have 2 games. It's a split squad. I have 2 Israel teams. I don't know, but we'll get right into those probably tomorrow or Saturday. So stay tuned for those. And those will be late my time. I think one game like when I'm asleep, like really early when I'm asleep, and another game like at 7 at night. So I think the Israel and Chinese Taipei will be like 7 or 10 my time. There's another game like really early in the morning. So I'm gonna go Mariners over Rangers. Sorry, I don't have water or anything. I'm just joking. That's gonna be a good one to watch right there. If you guys don't have it, watch that one as well. Watch the Yankees and Jays, and watch the Rangers and Mariners. Trust me on that. Red Sox at Cubs. Cubs or Red Sox. Besides the loss of Brandon Phillips, I think the Reds still have a good team, but I think the Cubs. If you guys don't know, Lester? I think it's Lester. It's gonna be the starting pitcher for opening day for the Cubs. I'm gonna go Cubs or Reds. We barely slid by because we were losing 5-3 to the Cubs, not yesterday, but the day before that. We came back and won, my Angels. And I'm really shocked about that because we are 5-0. I was kind of surprised, and we did beat the Rangers yesterday by a walk-off big shot by our single-A player. Big shot to win the game 3-2. Yeah. Next we have Rockies at Indians. A decent other game to watch. I heard a lot of great things. The Rockies camp, that Bud Black and the Rockies. Bud Black's the manager, and I heard a lot of great things. I Todd chat with really good players out of the Rockies camp. They might be coming in third than the fucking starting. Sorry about that. in the National League West. So I feel that. But and the Indians, they said the Indians might go back to the playoffs or maybe the World Series again. So we'll see about that. But I want to go Rockies over Indians. I just hear a lot of great things. I also hear a lot of great things with the Indians that they're going to go back. But some players, people, spring games don't really count, don't really matter. It doesn't really care about the record. They don't care. But I do care. I love the sport of baseball. I love to talk about it. Some players should care because some of them could better their life to be a major league ball player. Some are just going to stay back in the minor leagues and try to work their way up. And they should watch. They should listen to that. So we have Rockies at Indians. Rockies at Indians. Brewers at Angels. So my Brewers are gonna play the Angels. Play my Angels. I feel like we're gonna win. We gotta win today. We got the Giants today. But if we can beat the Giants today, can we win the Giants today? Let me see about that. Wednesday. Angels. That was Wednesday. What's today? It's Thursday. Sorry. That's for my Thursday. Here, real quick. Yeah. Somebody's split squad, I think. But yeah, if we beat the Giants today, we'll be 6-0, and I feel like we can do that. I feel like we have the team, the squad to do it. If we could play like we played yesterday, come as one team, play together. I feel like my Angels could beat the Brewers on this one. I'm going to go Angels over Brewers. The Brewers have really nothing going for them right now. Nothing too surprising at a Brewers camp. I think yesterday was 30 the Brewers. Nothing too surprising. I'm not really surprised about the Brewers. I feel like they're going to end up in last, if anything fourth. But nothing too crazy for the Brewers on that one. So I guess we have Dodgers split squad here. We have Dodgers at D-backs. We have Dodgers, World Dodgers, Dodger D-backs. Either way, Dodgers over D-backs. For both teams, split squad. No, if D-backs, okay, players, they have Paul Goldschmidt, they have Pulock, they have some decent bats to try to make them get in the fourth place and have the Padres go last, but we'll see. Like the Padres, they have decent bats, but the Padres looking good because they're getting all new rookie players, all new, fresh new team, you know, getting rid of Camp and Upton and all those just kind of made them, you know, so they'll have Myers, they have Solarte, they have some decent players to kind of keep them going. They have that new Hunter Renthos guy that could play. They said he's probably a better hitter than Will Myers for height and homers. So they're going to battle out there. Next we have White Sox at Padres to round it. I'm looking at this right. Friday. Yeah. White Sox at Padres. That's an okay matchup there. I don't really care who wins this one, honestly, but if I had to choose, the White Sox have really good, decent hitting. Jose Abreu. You saw the game against the Cubs when they tied, and the game ended up in tie 4-4. Jose Abreu smacked that big bomb. I'm gonna go. Padres looking good. They won a couple games. They won two games so far. They beat the Giants 9-5. What was it, Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday, yeah, 9-5. They beat the Oakland A's yesterday, but they did lose yesterday because they're split squad. So the split squad beat the Oakland A's, and the other team lost to the Rockies. But I'm gonna go Padres. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go Padres over White Sox. I feel like it's gonna happen. Nothing crazy about this game. Not too shocked with this game. They're not gonna show it on TV. They're gonna show the Saturday game. I'm not too surprised about this game. I don't really care, but I'll go Padres over White Sox. But that's it. Let's get back to these. So we have but anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. That's probably it. That 5.3 request, base coaches, all that, positions, those new rules. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later. Keep calm and go Angels.